What is up, guys? We are live right now from the Nucleus Content Hub located in the Museum of Graffiti in the heart of Wynwood during Art Basel Week. And we are so excited because I'm going to tell you, it's been a crazy day full of content creation, so many cool people coming through. And that's why I'm excited to have our special guest over here, Elizabeth, best known as Liz.
Hey
And
guys.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she does some amazing work on social media.
Thank
But
you.
before we dive into it, how about you introduce yourself and let people know more about you?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Elizabeth Elias. You could call me Liz for short. I'm a lifestyle and fashion beauty content creator. I've been doing content creation, I want to say, for a few years now. I started in as an actress, I guess you could say, as an actress on Nickelodeon on a show called Every Which Way. So I got a lot of my following through there, and then I've just pretty much have grown with them, and also have some new followers along the way. And I'm also a recording artist.
So let me ask you a question. Having been an actress
Yeah.
and starting with shows like Nickelodeon,
Mhm.
what would you say has been the biggest help that you've seen so far from that career going into what you're doing now as a digital creator?
I would definitely say just knowing how to work with the camera. I
Okay.
feel like has helped, like knowing, I don't know, like the angles and stuff like that. Like I feel like when I was on Every Which Way, we would do a lot of set work. Like the director would be like, okay, stand here, say your lines this way or whatever. So like I feel like that helped me a lot with just taking that aspect and putting it into content. And like, I don't know, I always say this. I feel like when, as a content creator, I like being in front of the camera, but also like being behind of the camera, because usually as an actress, you have to be kind of like in
For
front of
sure.
the camera and act and do all that fun stuff. But with content creation, I get to, just be like more in control of what I do. And I like that a little bit more, to be honest.
So what do you
I'm a
like?
perfectionist, so it is what it is.
I'm a bit of that myself.
Yeah.
So what is that you like doing behind the camera? Like, is it the editing? Is
Yeah.
it like the preparation, like preparing a script, or like kind of the scenes?
I'm
Like, what do you like
actually
doing?
kind of like on the fly. Like I'm pretty much go with the
Okay,
flow when it comes to content. Like sometimes it just like comes to me one day. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. But I like the editing part. I'd have to say the editing part I feel is like fun
do you do a
for
lot
me.
of your editing on the app, or do you actually do it
Yeah,
on
I
post
do it
production?
CapCut.
Okay.
CapCut. It used to be InShot, but then CapCut has become my new baby.
Any AI tools that you're using right now? Because that's a big thing that's going
AI?
on.
No, actually, I'm not
Okay.
right now.
So you
Doing
haven't
everything
explored
myself.
anything.
No, I think it's super cool, but I haven't dabbled in AI as
So
of yet.
CapCut is like your top two tool
CapCut,
right
yeah,
now. Okay.
right now. I
So,
know there's like an AI feature on CapCut
yes,
where it can like literally just like edit the video for you
but you haven't
if you
tried
want,
it.
but I haven't tried it.
Okay. Are you
No.
going to try it?
I don't know. The thing is, I like to be in control. So like, I
Ah.
like to edit my way, and I like what I like, and I don't know.
So every creator has their style.
Right.
What would you say is your style of content creation and like the way you like to edit? What would you call that?
I don't know. I just like to have fun with it. I feel like if it becomes too serious, I feel like not many people can relate or just like will like it. So I try to have fun with it as much as possible. The more I don't know, the more like I put like fun things into it, I feel like it draws people like in more.
Because it's coming from you.
Right.
So having done that when you first started to where you're at now, like what
Mhm.
have you seen shift in your editing, the way that the content world is
Oh,
reshaping? Like, I know when we first connected, it was a few years back.
yeah.
I want to say it was doing some stuff with the Heat and
Yeah.
other sports teams.
Hmm.
So from that time, I can more or less tell you like I knew where social media was at. It's different than what it
Oh,
is now.
completely different.
So
I feel
like
like it's grown
it's huge.
so much more.
What do you think is like? What do you think is working? And then also too, what are some elements that you're like, you know what? I don't know about that.
Hmm. To be honest, I don't know. You got me there. I don't
Got you
know. What's
thinking.
like working? I feel like the relatableness of
Mhm.
it, because I mean, like, we have a bunch of commercials that we see on TV. Like, that's like old news, you know what I mean? But I feel like with these types of like content creators and like when it comes to like ads and stuff, I feel like, I don't know, it's just more relatable. I feel like when especially for me, like being a Heat fan, I feel like that's just like more relatable. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
really
stuff that
what
I
you
like,
are.
right? So I'm promoting things that I truly like. Whether it be like Miami Heat, Dolphins, I'm a sports girl, obviously, but Miami Heat, Dolphins, Panthers, or going into like the fashion aspect of it, like Burlington. I love working with Burlington. I love a great deal. But stuff like that, like those are things that I actually do. So like for me, like it's just easy to promote it because it's like what I actually like.
So
But
somebody out there who is hearing this or
mhm,
will hear this, and they're watching you, they're looking at your content,
right.
and they might have a similar vibe. Like,
Hmm.
what is some advice you would give to them to be able to start aligning themselves with some of these brands so they can get some of these opportunities? You have
Okay.
tons of experience doing that.
Right.
So, what would you give as far as like some golden nuggets that they can start doing now and taking action with?
I just feel like just keep working at it, keep getting better. I can tell you right now, I started content creation and I wasn't the greatest, but along the way, like I've learned different ways of editing. Like my editing is like way much better now than it ever was back then. I don't know. I mean, we've been following each
For a
other for a
while,
while. And I feel like my content
definitely has
back then,
changed.
even like a year ago, was just like not it. And I feel like this past year, I've really like just wanted to learn more and like really put more effort into my videos. So I definitely say start there, just start
Yeah.
creating content and even just like reach out to brands and it doesn't hurt. If they say no, it's a no, but just keep at it. It doesn't hurt to try.
So, what are some of the things that you would tell a brand? Like when you reach out to a
Hmm.
brand, like how do you structure that? Is there like a certain way that you engage with them first, or do you just send them a message, an
I
email?
mean,
Like how do
I'm
you
gonna
do
be
that?
honest. Usually, it's the brand that comes to me.
Okay,
But if it's a brand
that's a
that,
good thing.
yeah, it is a good thing. It is a good thing. But yeah, I feel like the structure is just like, hey, like I'm a big fan of this blah, blah, brand, whatever the case may be. I would like to work with you. Can you please let me know the person in charge of PR or like who I could get in contact with, and then just send like a quick little bio of yourself is usually what I do.
So you did a good job at crafting your page to really be the one that's attracting these brands to come over to you and
Yeah.
want to work with you. And I think some of the things you were saying, the relatability,
Mm-hmm.
which builds trust and authority, right?
100%.
And that I think in a day and age that we live today, trust and authority is huge because I think we can all agree that years ago, nobody really knew like who's the real deal, who you trusted. Everybody was just a wild, wild west,
Right.
right? Well, now you're starting to see people like, that's bullshit. She's real. He's not, or he's real.
Yeah.
She's not. And I feel like you've done an amazing job at doing
Thank
that,
you. That
throughout the
means a lot.
time. Of course, it only shows because, as somebody who's been following you and been watching your stuff, like you've really created something really cool, especially coming from out of your acting career.
Right.
Not saying, you're still in front of a camera, but in a different light,
Yeah, completely different.
and it's something to, I just want to give you kudos for that because
Thank you
it's,
so much.
of
That means a lot to me.
of
Yeah.
course. So for you, like, what are some things that you see for yourself, number one, and then some of the things that you would like to see evolve in this creator economy, creator landscape?
Well, I definitely see myself growing more. I mean, follower wise, I
Yeah.
feel like I definitely want to reach more people out there that are, I don't know, that are just like me, that like my likes and dislikes and, stuff like that. But definitely I do want to grow more and even just like learn more because I feel like I'm not done learning. And yeah, I definitely want to get better.
So what are some of the things that you're thinking about doing now as far as like to reach more people or to get in alignment with other people like yourself? Like you looking to collaborate more? Are you looking to like just
Yeah,
study other people and see how you can make your
I
stuff
like to
better?
study a lot of people.
Okay.
I've been doing that recently, and like I feel like I've been posting a lot more like fashion stuff. Even though I am like a fashion lifestyle creator, I wanted to focus more a little bit about the fashion aspect
Okay.
of it. So I have been posting a little bit more, just because I want to see how things go, and yeah,
I like that you said that because I think one of the things that a lot of people are scared to do
it's
when
just
it comes
post.
is just it's test new content or
Yeah.
test new things
Mm-hmm.
because so we get comfortable, right? I'm sure
Right.
you've gone through it. I've gone through it. You get comfortable and you're like, oh, this content is done so well.
But
And
sometimes you
then
have to. Sometimes you have to just, see how it goes, test it out, see if your followers do end up liking that kind of video,
for sure.
Because you never know. Maybe, you do have followers that might be interested in that type of video. And then there's some that aren't going to be, it is what it is. But I have been, dabbling in just like little different kinds of videos recently,
And
and like some
fashion being one of them.
fashion, yeah.
Okay.
Beauty, there was for a second, like Halloween. I was like just putting out a tons of
How was
videos,
that?
and people loved them. It was like those like transition kind
Okay.
of videos, like you know the makeup videos where you like start with like no makeup, and then you transition into like. So I was doing that for Halloween, and people were loving it. So I don't know. I feel like I should dabble more into that like beauty side of things.
Okay.
Right now, it's just like fully lifestyle fashion, but I think I want to do more beauty.
If it's working for you,
Yeah,
then why not?
it was. So
Are the brands knocking at your door? That's the question.
well, I gotta post more. I gotta post more beauty to have them be like, hey, let's work
That
together.
is true, and tagging them too, right?
Tagging, yes. No, you have to.
So speaking of now tagging, little things like that, right? You know, we have all these features, we have all these tools on
Mhm.
IG, for example. We use IG.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you feel is like a must do? Like, you know how back then it was, you know, you got to do hashtags. Now it's kind of like, hashtags is not that big anymore.
I
You know,
still do hashtags. I don't do as many. I've
Okay.
heard like if you do too many, it just does not work for your videos. So I do like at most maybe like 15 is what I've heard is good.
okay,
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's it just depends. Like Instagram's weird.
it is very
Instagram
weird.
is not very what's the word, like very reliable.
User-friendly or-
Yeah, like
okay.
it's just it really depends. But
So are you bigger on IG now, or are you bigger on somewhere else?
no, IG for sure.
IG for
Yeah.
sure, still your hitter. But you do TikTok too.
Not
right?
as much.
Okay.
Not as much as I should. To
As
be
you,
honest.
hey,
I should be posting
I'm on the
more.
same ballpark.
But yeah, I don't know. I like Instagram more.
What have you seen so far between IG and TikTok for yourself personally that
Mhm.
makes you say, I like Instagram? Or is it just because you've been on it a lot more and you haven't given TikTok the chance? Or is it because you just don't see the same audience retention and growth?
I don't know really the reason why. I feel like it might be that I've just been on IG for so long that I'm just kind of like comfortable. And so like TikTok's kind of like this new thing. And like, I mean, it's the most popular app I feel like right now. So I should be on it more than what I am. But I don't know. I feel like also like the audience is very different. I feel
It
like the
is.
audience on TikTok's like very forward. They say it like it is. And sometimes I'm like, like, do you like it? Like, do you like my videos at least? Like, So I don't know. I'm like comfortable with IG right now, but I
I've
feel
heard
like
too that the IG I could be wrong, but I've heard too that the IG audience tends to convert better as well as dollars for creators than TikTok.
yeah.
Whereas TikTok, you have more reach and engagement, more eyes. But I feel like IG, they say you can still capitalize it more dollar wise.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I
Because
haven't heard that.
for like affiliate links or like if you're selling your own
Right.
products,
Oh,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
that for sure. Yeah, because TikTok, I don't know if you could even do that. Can you post like links?
You can post links
stories
and
and stuff?
stuff, but the issue is, I don't know, like, they say like, oh, it's not like that anymore. I just
Right.
feel like a lot of people go on there more to just like, how do I say it in, I want to say joder, but more like just, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
just mess around.
around,
And,
yeah.
where as in IG, not saying that doesn't happen, but as an IG, I feel like people are more like interested in seeing like, what value can I get? Or like, oh my God, I'd rather look at this, your example, fashion and beauty through somebody I trust and believe and
Right.
I like. I'll purchase through them versus, okay, I just came across a Facebook.
Yeah,
ad.
like For You page, like it's just
Yeah.
some random. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah,
So
makes sense.
that's what I've seen.
Yeah, no, I agree. I could see where you're coming from for sure.
So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see me personally where IG and all these platforms are going. Is there any other platform that you would say that has caught your attention or that you're kind of like wanting to dabble with?
I feel like Snapchat's kind of like making a comeback for some reason.
Funny that you said
Right?
that. Me and my business partner were talking about how interesting it is that Snapchat, you're seeing like a regrowth.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
crazy.
more attention on it.
I feel like it died completely, and it just like
Huge.
was like resuscitated out of nowhere.
Like, have you played with it? Have you done anything?
Again, not as much as I should, but I definitely am gonna look into that because I've also heard great things from Snapchat. That you
Hey,
could really grow.
we might have to do a Snapchat collab.
We might have to.
I'm about
down.
it.
I'm down.
Nucleus
I'm
Snapchat
down.
collab.
Let's do it.
Hey, guys, give us some support.
Let's do it. I'm
So
down.
as we start wrapping up soon, I always like to do like a little rapid fire questions at the end.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're on the hot
Oh,
seat,
It's hot. It's hot.
But before we do that, how about you just, give the audience like Tell them where to find you, where they can connect with you. From all we know, IG is your favorite platform.
Yeah.
But if
Is it
there's
that
anywhere
obvious?
else, and also if people want to work with you, like if there
Okay.
is brands or people listening out there where they can also book you and
Okay,
be able to
cool.
work with you.
Yeah, so you can find me on IG. It's at Elizabeth Elias, ELIZABETHELIAS. Usually people don't know how to spell Elias, so I'm just like spelling it out for you guys, just in case. And then on TikTok, that is Elizabeth Elias, but with like 3 S's on the end.
Okay.
So including the Elias S with 2 other S's at the end. Elizabeth Elias regular was just taken, so I had to, improvise and add a few S's. And then, yeah, if you want to reach me, if you want to book me, collab, whatever the case may be, you could reach me at info@elizabethelias.com.
Do we throw the Snapchat in there?
Sure.
Let's throw the
I think
Snapchat
it's Elizabeth Elias as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we had to do it. We had to. So we were
Yeah.
talking about it.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Burn around? Fire questions? Are you sure? Little bit?
A little bit.
All right, let's get it. All right, first question.
Okay.
Being a creator,
Mm-hmm.
what has been like the wildest thing you've seen? Whether creating or being around other creators, the wildest thing that you see that just blew your mind?
Oh, man. That's hard. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm so bad at rapid fire. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I have to take a second to really, like, think.
We'll have to put that little song. Dun,
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 dun.
dun, dun. I don't know, honestly. I haven't really, like, something crazy.
Well,
like,
the experience that you've had going somewhere that you got invited to create content.
okay, now we're
There we
talking. This was recently, actually, since
Okay.
I'm a sports girly. I love sports. I love the Miami Heat. We got invited to go to the actual like locker room of the guys, like the
sick.
players.
Sick.
So that was so sick. And then they gave us obviously like their new culture jerseys.
How are those?
Those are so nice.
Okay.
I like them.
They're
They kind of
cool.
grew on me. But yeah, I really, really like them. So I already had mine because I had to do like 2 campaigns with them with the culture jersey. So they offered to do one for my dad, which I thought was so sweet. So
That's
I surprised them with it after. But I have to say that was like one of the coolest things. And then we literally got a tour of like the therapy room, like where
Oh,
they go and
sick.
get like, stuff done. And like how they have like the cold plunge.
Did you guys get into
and-
the cold plunge?
No. You're crazy. I actually did a cold plunge like a while back, like on the Virgin Cruise.
Okay.
And that was like way too much for me. I could not take it. I was like, I literally put in my stories, I was like, I don't know how these players do it, but like kudos to them because like it's intense.
Any cold plunges out there want to do a collaboration?
Oh my God, right? I mean, it'd be funny. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
But yeah, I definitely have to say that was like one of the
That's fun. That's awesome.
craziest experiences because as like I don't know, a sports fan for me, like that was just like really, really cool.
Awesome.
to
Love that.
experience.
Huge
Yeah.
sports fan myself.
Yeah.
Question number 2, and you can't say your phone, okay? What is one prop that you've used that you would say it's like your favorite prop ever as a creator using it in one of your videos?
Okay.
Not your phone.
I would say my little light that I take with me.
Okay. What is it, like a
It's
ring
like a
light?
portable light. No, it's not really like a ring light. It's more so like a square rectangle-ish light.
Is
that
it
you just,
LED
like,
light?
No, it's well, I don't know. Actually, I think it might be. It's like ones that it changed colors. Like you do white
Okay.
light, like more warm light, and then it has like a mixed. But I love that light. I take it like everywhere with me.
So in your
and
purse,
it works
goes everywhere.
Great. I always get like asked, "Where did you get that?" I'm like, Amazon. Like Amazon's got
Hey,
cool
Amazon.
stuff. You
Plug
got
right here.
Amazon, yeah.
Where's the Amazon plug? Love it.
You could get it at my storefront.
There you go.
But yeah, it is like a life changer. Oh, my earring. It's a life changer. I gotta say because like I swear to you, everyone that
Told you it was the hot seat.
I know like my
See? I
my
told you it was a
earrings
hot
like
seat.
falling off. And, but definitely my little light.
Awesome.
That thing is awesome.
All right, last 2 questions.
Okay.
Question number 3. Being in Miami,
hmm
growing up in Miami, right?
Yeah. Born and raised
Background?
Cuban.
Cuban. Let's go.
Yes. Uh
What would you say being here
huh.
is your favorite Miami Cuban cultural thing that you like?
That's hard. There's so many things. I would have to say maybe Calle Ocho. I like pretty much live near Calle Ocho, so like
Okay.
I've lived like around that area my whole life, so I feel like the Cuban culture is just like all over that place. It's like bleeding
Literally.
everywhere around that place. So
Every
I
corner.
definitely every corner
You
you
got-
go, it's Cuban. Like you want some Cuban sandwiches, you got it. You want some mojitos, you got it. Like
Cuban flavor.
Cuban
That's
flavor,
exactly what it
baby.
is.
I love Gallo Ocho.
Oof,
It's the
I
best.
haven't been there in a while. You're gonna make me go.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Did they close? Is Ball and Chain still up
I
on that area? Is that by
You
Clay?
know what? I don't know if it is actually. That's a good question.
to like
I
ball and
think
chain.
it is.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
All
Like,
right,
don't
well,
quote me on that.
Nah, I'm
but
gonna have to go.
yeah, go. It's fun there. I used to go there a lot, but
That's
I haven't had time. I have not had time. I'm
Oh.
a busy gal.
That's like you're here, right?
Yeah.
Last and final question. What has been your favorite experience so far right now in the Nucleus Content Hub, in the Museum of Graffiti, on this panel that we're having?
Yeah, talking to you. It was great. It was great talking to you.
I appreciate that. Have it
You're
been your
fun.
favorite?
Yes.
Okay. Top what?
Top like 3.
Oof, that's good. All right. Love it. Well, guys, I hope you had fun. I know I had fun.
Oh my earrings, I'm telling you.
The hot
The
seat
hot seat has me
literally
like
burning up.
Like my earrings are melting off my ears right now. This is crazy.
But guys, I hope you can go ahead, give her a follow, show some love, show some support.
Thank you.
For all those out here who have not been to the Nucleus Hub, please come out, come into the hot seat.
Come,
you know,
yes.
be prepared. You know, we got earrings falling down.
Yeah,
but it's all
listen, if
good.
I can do it, you can do it too, okay?
But just want to say thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for everybody watching and for anybody coming out here to support. Is there anything you want to leave off the audience with?
Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys.
Until next time, Liz, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Next time, guys.
Next time.
Nucleus Hub.